In Nigeria, the military says Boko Haram targeted another remote settlement in the northeast, this time leaving 55 people dead, including police, prison officials and civilians. The army says about 200 militants, aided by 200 militants raided the town of Bama near the borders of Cameroon and Chad, burning buildings and helped many prisoners escape from the town's jail. Boko Haram, which is seen seeking to carve out an Islamist state in the northern Nigeria, is also linked to an April attack in Baga on Lake Chad. Nearly 200 people were killed in the Baga attack, prompting Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan to order a full-scale probe to determine what, if any, role the military played in their deaths. Now, all over Nigeria, kidnappings are on the rise, and citizens are calling on the national government to beef up internal security. We get more from Jacqueline Ogoh in Nigeria.
Amid calls for more strategic planning of Nigeria's internal security lies an increasing wave of kidnappings, which have taken a worrisome dimension. From top government officials to the ordinary person on the street, the list is endless as more people recount their experiences.
My brother was kidnapped by friends and we have to pay some ransom.
He was kidnapped when he was about burying his mom.
These days, he can't sleep with your two eyes closed.
Without much reservation, those who can no longer hold back their hidden fears are becoming very straightforward in their calls to the government for adequate security of lives. This is because some victims still get killed after the payment of ransom to the kidnappers.
I have to be worried about my children because I don't have much. But the little one that God gave to me, I have to monitor them. I have to be worried about them because I don't want them to be kidnapped.
Does it mean that our security agents are joking? At times, our judiciary is not even helpful. They will take some to the court. Before you know it, have granted them bail.
Although there have been suggestions of community policing as a way forward, some say more seriousness on the part of the authorities would nip the scary trend in the bud. But there is also a school of thought which believes the responsibility falls upon all Nigerians to ensure the country is safe.
As far as I'm concerned, it started after the 2007 elections. All these politicians in the bid of do or die affair, they brought all these weapons into the country, gave it to touts to help them win elections and all that. It's so easy to give out weapons to people to help you out, but retrieving it is actually the problem.
There is nothing we individuals can do than to report some incidents that we see around, but it is the government that has the power to track it down and put an end to it.
Ask those who are being led, they will tell you that our leaders are not doing it right. But what I'm saying is, in Nigeria, all of us, Tom, Dick and Harry, old and young, big and small, should be security conscious.
However, there is a call out to the police to ensure adequate protection and compensation of informants to encourage public assistance in crime fighting.
We would like to encourage that the police and all the security agencies make it easy for people to pass on information without becoming liable themselves.
Anybody that gives the police a good information and the information leads to the arrest of those kidnappers, they should be compensated instead of compensating the kidnappers.
Just recently, a local council chairman was kidnapped for 6 days and released after the payment of a ransom. A former deputy governor in the eastern axis of Nigeria was also recently killed after the payment of a ransom. The mother of Nigeria's Minister of Finance and the Economy, Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, was also kidnapped and released after several days of tension in the country. From the bottom to the top, the kidnappers fish for victims. Although some arrests have been made, the people say the security agencies should not be found acting like they have an overwhelming situation in their hands. Jacqueline Ogoh reporting for VOA News.